Man, what's going on, everyone? Hopefully, you guys having a good Sunday. That might be a little too loud, but yeah, hopefully, you guys having a good one. Um, gonna get into game one. It's just gonna be the usual. I just really wasn't in the mood to play anything else, other than what I usually play. You know, so yeah, it's gonna be game one of second round. Um, against Golden State, and it's definitely gonna be a challenge because well, I mean, between either Golden State and Dallas, um, they've always been tough because I played them in the regular season too. So let's get right to it. It's loud, or at least on my end it is. Hold on. I'm gonna put it like right there. I feel like that's okay. As long as I don't hit the orange, that should be good. All right. Yeah, man. So back at it again. Hold up. So I might get a wishmacallit on this one here. So let me put this on the charger, just in case. I want to be looking at the chat, then the phone dies. Be like, well, wait a minute. So, yeah. Hey, Susanna, I appreciate that. Hopefully you're well, and appreciate you for coming through in general. Um, but yeah, I'm just chilling on this Sunday evening. Game uno. I wonder if I should rock the. I think I'm gonna rock the orange, just because. Yeah. Just because. Just because. Hey, what's going on, Kay? Hope you're well. Having a good one. Hope you had a good weekend. As you know, these weekends be going by quick. So, um, be Friday. People get excited for Friday, and then you know,
The
next thing you know,
Western
it's Sunday.
Conference semifinals, game
So,
one.
that's how it
The
is.
Thunder are coming off a dominating four-game sweep in round one. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Warriors. The opening game of the conference semifinals. Up next.
I mean, it was either between Golden State or Dallas. So, uh,
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game one. This is Kevin
yeah.
Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The championship core of the Warriors is out there.
It's a soft meditation music. Yeah, I like listening to that type of music. Mostly, if I want to relax, it's mostly smooth jazz, like instrumental smooth jazz. I think there's like a separate page on YouTube, but like on Spotify I have it too, so I can't go wrong there. Get me one with an orange. That's what you're talking about? Because I don't know if that's what you meant. But yeah, I actually do have oranges.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass
No,
to
I didn't
Riley.
want it yet.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good.
Hopefully I don't get killed on the offensive
Here's
rebounds
Golden
this
State
time.
now. Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Curry. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his
Working him on
composure
it.
in
Yeah,
that tough
I feel you on that.
situation, work in a tight space. That's
But,
impressive.
you know, I think it's Labor Day
Alex
weekend,
Williams,
if I'm not
three-pointer.
mistaken. Coming
It's
up.
hauled in by Jackson Davis.
Birthday on Sunday.
Curry passes to Thompson.
So, and that's one thing I've always said about that too. You know, I'm always going to be appreciative of another day and another birthday. So,
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
I don't.
Well, Clay is going
I'm
to draw
not
that
big
kind
on
of attention, and that's
the
going to open up
gift-giving
opportunity.
thing and all
Oklahoma
that stuff
City's
because,
gone
you know,
0-2 from deep here.
even though it's like, I guess that's a traditional
Pass to
type of
Riley.
thing,
From outside
know,
the arc.
I'm
Sinks a
just
three-pointer.
more so grateful to make it because not many have the chance
And
to do
here's
that.
Curry, who brings it up for
So,
the
let
Warriors.
alone another day. So,
Pass to Jackson Davis. Jacks up a three.
yeah, I like that too.
And Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I like that
Well,
too.
the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball
Anything
back,
that's
and of
relaxing,
course he did it. That's the
I'm
answer.
all for it. You know.
Williams for three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
That's another miss.
I thought I heard you say you were. No, I don't think.
Already
Other
they've
than me,
missed
no,
3
because I
out of
saw the
4
orange
to start.
emoji, and
Thompson
I thought
passes
that's
to
what she
Curry.
was eating or something like that. So
And Holmgren pulls it down.
I don't
Not sure
recall
how he
me
finds
saying I was
himself
getting
in
one.
So much space there.
But
He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
yeah,
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4
Yeah,
of
on
5
Sunday.
so far.
Holmgren with a screen
literally a
on
week
Curry.
from now.
Passes to Holmgren.
And I was just saying that, you know, it's just
Here is Riley. He's covered by Thompson.
more.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson.
I think when I
Just
mentioned
five
about
to
the orange, I think I was talking about the uniforms. I think I said I was going to wear the orange or something like that.
Takes you out of the play, slips past,
That's
and just rolls
probably
to the
what
hoop.
you heard. I don't know. But, and if it was anything orange related, it had to be that. But I didn't say anything about actually grabbing one.
Wiggins outside.
But when I saw the orange emojis in there, I was like,
Thompson.
yeah, I have some.
And Holmgren
Like I have
throws
some
it down.
oranges too.
Oklahoma City's gone just
So-
1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Dort. Wiggins with some nice D. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Golden State.
Definitely can't be messing around with this team, especially if these two shooters are able to shoot
The 11-footer and the
and
Warriors
make, you know, like
have
that.
more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting.
Yeah,
to jump out to
and then
the
I was just saying, like, you know, when it comes to birthdays, it's just, for me at this point, it's like, it's never really about the gift giving and stuff, even though it's a traditional thing. But, like, you know, as long as I'm able to make it to see another one, I saw that matters because not many have that chance to see a birthday or another one or whatever year they're turning, let alone another day, you know. I'm always going to be grateful and thankful for that. That means more than any gift.
Slithering around
That's
the
actually
floor,
the biggest gift right there
Gets
for
to
me
his spot.
personally. So,
Here's Golden State now.
yeah. But oranges are good, though.
9 points in the game so far. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Riley. And he can't answer back. The
Tried to
three-pointer
answer
offline.
back. It didn't work.
Green kicks to Curry.
But yeah, hopefully you've had a
Goes
good
up and
weekend.
lays
Is
it
Curry
back
going to
to the
miss?
buzzer. Curry's got 14 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Riley. Here's Holmgren. And it's denied. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Thompson. Takes a three.
Oh no.
And Curry the bucket on
Oh, this dude is on fire.
17 points in the game.
He got 17 points already.
In this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball.
He must be sleeping.
And get out of the way.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
How you got 17 points already? That's crazy. He has 17 points in like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. I ain't even joking either. It's the team has 19. He has 17 in 6 minutes. And people be thinking I'd be playing on the easy level and stuff. No, I do not. Because if I did, he wouldn't be doing this. So, plus it's just not. It's not challenging. It's not fun. You know, when you play on the easy level and anything. So, but this dude already in 6 minutes has 17 points. I did not think. What did he do the last round? This is insane. Let's see. Okay, so he had 25, 20. They lost those two. And then 34, 41, 32. 40. So after the second game, he played mediocre. Then he just went crazy. I mean, and this is what I got to deal with. So now I kind of wish it was Dallas I was playing against, not this team. But hopefully I can make adjustments. He's on pace. At this rate, he's on pace for like 60. I just thank God to be alive. My birthday, cook something good and relax. That's how I am. I'm the same way. Like, you know, as long as, like I said, you know, as long as I'm able to make it there, then that's the most important thing. All those things are nice, the extra things, but making it there, just like making it to another day, it's all that's really all that matters. So, you know, plus it'd be too crazy to be doing anything anyway now. So just gotta be careful where you're going and stuff, you know. And then they got all these things floating around, and you know, these different you know, what is it, some pox thing going around, and still have the other thing that's out there, which I'm not going to say it, but you know, it's just got to be careful, you know. So yeah, 17
now is the 2K leaderboard
17 of the 19 points.
Postseason's assist leaders.
In
And
6
look
minutes.
at the dude, currently 5th in the league in
Yeah, so let's
assists.
just let
Such
that sink
court
in.
vision.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Here is Riley. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul
Yeah.
on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play.
Oh,
at its
yeah,
finest.
I'm the same way. I'm
Refusing
with you
to
on
give
that,
up
you know.
shots here in the playoffs.
Pass to Riley. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside Curry.
boy.
A three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Riley. He has 5. The pass to Williams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now, here's Thompson.
See, I would help off of Curry, but Clay can shoot too, so it's like,
here's Jackson Davis. Solid play
what do you
in
want
the
to
low
go
guard,
off?
and that
You want
one's
Steph
good.
to go off, or you want Clay to
And the
go off?
Warriors lead by 10.
So that's the only
Defensively,
thing.
they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Poked away. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Back to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Excellent all-around
This ain't looking good so
performance
far.
so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And something to like about Holmgren is his
yeah,
ability
you know.
to run the floor. A 7-footer.
Today was a decent day. I just came and went like pretty much every other day.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown
have to
here
guard
for
him
the
now.
Warriors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names: Doncic, Young, Ayton, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for them. It's Green and Mooney. They're going to go small with
Like this
Paul, and Curry is the guard.
this is not fair. Like, this is what I had to do. Now, I don't always have to guard him, but where's he at? So obviously that's me with the name right there. But I mean, having to run around, what, 3 screens, 2 right there, to go between that, and then 1 more. I mean, like, what else are you supposed to do?
Guard pair. And it's Wiggins in at the
I guess I gotta go over the screen.
ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Riley against Curry. Riley can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Higgins outside. Green with a screen for Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And Wiggins anticipated that one. He saw the foul coming. He made sure to get that one off.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Under trailing by 7. Right now, it's send it over to the side.
Oh my God. Hey, what's going on?
Lines and get a report
He
from
did a
David
short
Aldridge.
eating orange.
Hi,
He's
Kevin.
still hungry.
Well, the dude in the last outing against the Kings
And it looked
really
like he was
lit up the
enjoying that
floor.
orange.
He scored 23 points, and he did what he does
Every
best.
time he come in here,
He shared the
he
ball
always
and
hungry,
looked to
but
get his
he
guys
got
going throughout the game.
videos
He
of
was
you
a
eating.
jack of all trades
So
for
I
them. He
don't
helped
get
them out
this.
in every facet of the
I
game.
understand that.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
I'm good. I'm actually fasting, so I'm
to
not
stop
eating
And
nothing.
sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence
Just
that he's
liquids.
playing with. That's what I like best.
And in the
But
second quarter, a
appreciate it,
little
but
under
you know,
3.5 minutes
I'm
played
fasting.
already.
So
Passes it to Riley. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Riley passes it to Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
At the line for your Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 7. Now Curry. 30 points in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Draymond Green.
But Curry has 30 in the first half? Hold up. Yeah, okay. Come on, man. It's still 6 minutes, I think, left in the second. He has 30.
Enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren on the wing. Wiggins. Here is Riley. He has 5. And he drives in. Misses in close.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And simply one of the best to ever do it, Chris Paul.
This
Always
is
making the right play.
This is definitely gonna be tough.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's already tougher than
He'll bring it
Sacramento.
up for the Thunder. 11-point game. Pass to Holmgren.
But one possession at a time. Make everyone count on
Pass to Riley.
both sides, defense and offense.
Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren
How do you
can't
miss
hit.
that?
Warriors leading by 11. Paul outside. Pulls up. Riley grabs the miss. Well, Thunder have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Collins, a screen on Paul. Riley passes it to Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. Collins has got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
Pass to Jackson Davis. He kicks it to Wiggins. Over Wiggins. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Right at the free throw line. And it's off the back rim. No good. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Williams comes in for John Collins. And it's Dort in for Wiggins. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Warriors leading by 9. And here is Paul. Nothing on the board. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Feeds it to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here is Riley. 5 points in the game. Williams, a screen on Paul. Riley passes it to Williams.
Right to Green.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Wiggins against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins dishes to Green.
I'm trying to get the ball.
Kicks the ball.
I'm trying to deny it.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dort, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Paul with the ball. He has...
I'm gonna take some minutes and try to see. Okay. Alright. Oh, this gotta be plugged in. That's not even plugged in. Okay.
Get the score. That's to Jackson Davis. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Josh Giddey's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams, a screen on Curry. Right side, Williams. Outside, Dort on the pass to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Curry. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities to get to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Paul's checked in. Thompson gets to Paul. Curry looking around. Wiggins has a screen for Curry. Thunder with the rebound. Dort passes to Riley. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. There's the lob to the hoop. And the jump by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Warriors. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Curry has it in the corner. But a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Williams. Passes it to Holmgren. 34 seconds left in the first half. Shoots. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson on the drive. Outside for Curry. That's to Paul. Back to Curry. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 36.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Right back after this break.
I mean, come on.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. The lead in this series is up for grabs. How important is it to start off with a win?
To me, it's crucial because it sets the tone. Ernie, Kenny, you always want to be a step ahead like I'm a step ahead of you guys.
I agree with Shaq, but the playoffs are about adjustments. If you lose, hopefully you learn, and then you bounce back.
Good point. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
He's already over his playoff average in the first half. It's crazy.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Riley. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here is Riley. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. First free throw is good. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Riley. Now here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 11. To the wing right side. Fires for 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Wiggins. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
For 3, Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors leading by 13. Green finds Curry. And here's Wiggins. Curry passes to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 15.
This is crazy.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Hope I can get back in this game.
Ball movement.
Outside Williams.
Definitely didn't expect it going like this. But
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. John Collins is second. Third is Chet Holmgren.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Looney. Curry dishes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson sets the pick for Wiggins. A 3-pointers right on target.
He's making threes, man.
Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
But yeah,
Goes up the baseline.
it's just
Riley grabs the miss.
And he
I haven't had any
no doubt about it. Be out of position, you can see the
weirdness
frustration
like
on his
that
face.
one time.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
It's all been pretty good, you know.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's
I know you
got
remember
6
that time
rebounds
under
now
you
in
was
the
fighting,
game.
sitting there
I'm
laughing.
not sure they
like, what?
realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
I'll never forget that. Like almost every word that was said and everything.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Riley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I gotta get
as that
going
one goes
myself
in.
because
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one.
Steph
Curry
on
against
pace for like 70
Gilgeous-Alexander.
something.
Beyond the arc. And the Warriors miss again. Under trailing by 14. Here is Riley. He's got 10.
That was a bad
Andrew
shot.
Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry way outside, and the Warriors miss again.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Riley passes it to Holmgren. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They double-team Curry. Pass to Looney. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And Holmgren pulls it down.
No shooters open.
Holmgren's got
They're
5
not gonna
rebounds
miss.
tonight.
If they do, it's
Outside
rare.
Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collins is checked in.
Number 33, John Collins.
Warriors leading by 14.
What'd you have for dinner? by any
Higgins
chance?
outside. Pass to Looney. Thompson outside. Higgins with it. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thompson to stop the drought. That ball. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's crazy.
And
I
some
don't
stats
even
here,
think I
guys.
touched
The
him.
scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
The pass to Riley for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track, or they're going to find a way to win.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Paul.
One of the things through the years that you respect about Chris Paul is that competitive fire, that competitive edge he brings to every game. He really does care only about winning.
Here is Riley. He's got 10. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. Driving in. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Paul surveying the floor. Puts it up from 12, and that's good. For 2. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just sticking with the play, Chris Paul there determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Collins. Holmgren in the corner. To stop the run. Cranes the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 10.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Wiggins outside. Green with a screen for Wiggins to the inside. And Green slams it in.
Nothing to force here. Wiggins patient, and he found the open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Pass to Riley. Driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the lane. He's got 12. Warriors leading by 19 points. Pass to Looney. Back to Paul. Now here's Green. To the paint. Thompson passes to Paul. The Thunder pull it in. Here is Riley. He's got 12. Again, Oklahoma City.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts.
Substitution on the field. Timeout for Golden City. That was your Motor City crew.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Podziemski. Payton attacking.
Oklahoma City.
That's good from Payton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Two shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And as Podziemski in at the small forward. Here's Paul. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Under trailing by 21. Here is Riley. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Curry.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. And there's the call on John Collins. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Saric has checked in for the Warriors. Good on the shot.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here is Riley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another three.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
To the middle, here's Curry, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Riley. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the pass to Riley. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Podziemski. Riley covering. Passes it to Curry. They set the pick. Pass to Podziemski. drive to shoot. Fires from deep. Good. Another from three.
I should have switched.
And he is scorching
Should've
hot
switched.
right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Riley. Fades back. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. The lead is 15. Outside, Green. Inside.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
That free throw good from Thompson.
I think of Klay Thompson. Most people think of that three-point shot. But really, it's Klay's ability as a two-way player on the perimeter that has been a standout talent.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw drops for Holmgren.
One of the most unique players that we've seen. Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
And here's Wiggins. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Riley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Jackson Davis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The Dude's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gilgeous Alexander, a screen on Thompson. Out to the right wing. Riley against Curry. And Riley gets it to go. The Dude's got 9 points in the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The deep three from Thompson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ballman here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul's doing. David.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me that he has a stiff back and that it is very sore right now. They say that he likely will be out for the rest of the playoffs. Kevin, this is a devastating break, both for him and for the team.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
Gee, after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. They double-team Curry. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Back to Green. There's the three. Riley grabs the miss. The Dude's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams, a screen on Wiggins. Riley passes it to Williams. Riley against Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the Dude. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, what really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
Here's Riley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Dude's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen and then gets the basket.
Curry fires from way outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
107 left to play here in the fourth. Thompson with it. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
The feed to Green. Out to Thompson for the three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Pass to Podziemski. Knocked loose. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical.
Yeah, Williams, Jay Will, and a few others. I hope next game will play better. Even though he had, 44, he had 37 in the first half. So I think he only had 6 in the second. Let me see. 8. Limited him in the second half, but first half he had 36.
And you know they'll want to ride his way into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our set.
Definitely can't go down 0-2. Hopefully the adjustments that I made in the middle of the game can help carry over into the next. What does that say? Media availability scrum? Oh, probably. Oh, you lost the first game. How do you feel about it? Yeah. Set media scrum. Guess not. It's this stuff.
get this win, MP.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The Oklahoma City Thunder, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Golden State Warriors. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards, with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, in at forward, it's Dort and Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's the Dude in at the shooting guard position. And it's the Warriors to start out. Thompson with it. On the wing, Green. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Now Curry. The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Stephen Curry.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops the first.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
That's what was another one I put on. Was it this? No, not that. Drive. No, that's too close.
On the wing, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Pass to the Dude. Stolen by Thompson. On the break. And here's Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Now here's Green. He's covered by Holmgren. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5 for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's the Dude. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Wiggins. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Over Williams. And the Warriors miss again. Here's the
She had a video.
Holmgren with a screen on Curry.
Eating something. So I commented on it. I said,
Here's the Dude.
I was
Lays
like,
it up and banks it in.
but you're always
And
hungry in
setting
my
the
chat.
tempo with an
Eating
assertive
orange.
move. Like, where was the defense on that
Yeah,
play?
I'm like, but you're always hungry in my chat. Oh, you're welcome. And then she comes in here. And then not in here. Yeah, she did. She comes in And
Me,
what she
that's a
said.
complete lack of communication on that side of the ball.
First thing she said.
These guys need to be talking to each other.
Thompson outside.
What a way to introduce yourself.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. To win the cold spell. Rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
I can't help with that.
Here's the dude,
Can't help
defended
with
by
the hunger.
Thompson. The dude shot is
Clearly
off.
eating an
He
orange, biting
expects to
into
make
it,
every one of those.
chewing
We
it,
expect him to make them too.
but only in here you're hungry.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Curry. Fires the three. The dude with the rebound.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Holmgren with a screen on Curry. The dude passes to Holmgren. The rebound by Wiggins.
Like 7.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Jackson Davis.
Oh my God, Duke.
Thompson with it. Dort defending. And that one's good. Thompson.
Because of his size and possession inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a
typed
real
in the chat
threat.
yesterday. Remember when I said who is Deefy?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to the dude. Now here's Holmgren.
It's just because I don't know what Deefy is. So. Well, do I know what Tom?
Pass to Williams.
So,
And the three off target.
yeah,
1 of 5 to
it's
start the
crazy
game.
how she
They
becomes-
have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
I'm only hungry in my chat.
Back to Wiggins.
Everybody else is shut down.
Green, a screen. And stolen by Holmgren.
Never hungry in their stuff. Only in mine.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Here's Williams. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Outside for Dort. From deep.
Don't shoot, man.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry surveys. Three-pointer, no good.
Listen.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's the dude. Down low. It's tipped. Little turnaround. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Jackson Davis. Wiggins against Dort. Wiggins passes to Curry. Lets the three fly. Dort grabs the miss.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. And he lobs it up top. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here's the dude. Offline with a three. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Williams against Curry. Wiggins outside.
She's probably sitting there eating too.
Thompson, a screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Wiggins looking around. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, you think the body up to Wiggins will throw him off. It doesn't help at all.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The dude passes to Holmgren. Here's the dude. Back to Holmgren. Pass to the dude. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Here's the dude. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
The three from Curry sends it home from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to the dude. 4-3. Rebounded by Green.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Jackson Davis. And here's Thompson. The three ball. Another three for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's the dude, defended by Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. Here's the dude. He's covered by Curry. 4 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And he dunks it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey out there with John Collins. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Stolen. Pass to Wiggins. The dude with the rebound. The dude's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the lob. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Wiggins outside. Looney the screen. Wiggins passes to Looney. Over Giddey. Oh, Looney, cool and calm at the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's the dude. That one rolls around and rims out.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And he's good on the second. Thunder with a lead.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He picked up 29 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few three-point buckets. He had his fingerprints on every part of the game. We'll see how he's able to impact things tonight, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Giddey. Now here's Holmgren. The D's right on him. Here's the dude. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Launches it, got a hand on it, and that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Podziemski. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City shooting about 41%. Pass to the dude. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 5. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well,
looks like this clear out. It's a little more under control this time. So
that was clearly a foul.
At the line for 2, Williams.
First free throw is good. And the Thunder making a change here. Giddey's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Williams drops them both. Well, the Warriors shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Jackson Davis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Get it out of here. Holmgren too much defensively.
Here's the dude. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Thompson. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. 7-point differential. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Jackson Davis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green for 3. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Williams.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Jackson Davis. This one for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the dude, defended by Thompson. Here's the dude, up top Holmgren. Pulls it, drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Green with a screen on Dort. Wiggins passes to Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
what was that saying? Haha, delivery milk. Papaya fresh fruit for Tim. Let's eat healthy lifestyle.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Keep saying it's papaya.
Pass to Podziemski.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just weird too.
Williams against Green. Here's Jackson Davis. Thompson outside. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Here's the dude. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Green with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Here's Podziemski. Back to Green. Fires for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Giddey passes to the dude. Williams a screen on Thompson. Inside. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Green. Here's Wiggins. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. 40 seconds left in the first half.
This fruit element just fire.
Outside, Williams. Here's the dude, defended by Thompson. The dude passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
It's not easy to stop Chet Holmgren on the jam. His size lets him play right at the rim.
26 seconds left in the second. Now here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Green for three. Here's Jackson Davis. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Thunder out in front, leading by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the...
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. I don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Here's the dude. On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Klay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Warriors trailing. Now Curry. To the middle. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
The defense wants to collapse on Stephen Curry. It gives him a great opportunity to make a pass and have his teammate get a good look.
Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Stephen Curry is second.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Oklahoma City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to the dude. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. The 11-footer.
I suggest another
solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to the dude. Back to Williams. And he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys look looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's the dude. Green covering. With the fadeaway. Again, Oklahoma City.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch
At least this
offensively.
game I
They
was
could
able
really
to
use a
slow Curry
basket.
down a little bit.
Golden State
First game
calls
he had
timeout.
37 in the first half. So he had 17, I think, after the first or something.
Pass to Curry. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. He drops it from range.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Now Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Here's the dude. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Pass to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's the dude, defended by Thompson. The dude passes to Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thompson. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Pass to the dude. Lets it go from deep. No good there. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Curry with it. Green for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. The dude's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Here's the dude. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the dude.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
John Collins checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 33, John Collins.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 5. Curry passes to Thompson. They set the pick. Back to Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Another shot. Collins with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. The dude passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Golden State is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors, number 2.
Up top, Wiggins. The 3 from Thompson. The Thunder pull it in. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams into the lane. And stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing 4 in the league. Unreal court vision.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder with a lead. Here's the dude. He's got 11. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Jackson Davis. Here's Podziemski. Left side, Green. 6 to shoot. Thompson, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Both good from the line that time. The Warriors trailing. Here's Podziemski to the middle. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Back to Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren, and Giddey's subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Looney. Thompson right side. And he makes it. Thompson's got 14.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's the dude. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post, and he comes up with a bucket. 13 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Wiggins outside, takes a three. Williams grabs the board.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Wiggins, to the paint. Green with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Wiggins finds Thompson. Collins against Looney. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Green able to hit from 3.
They're just so good at recognizing, hey, perhaps it's my opportunity from distance now.
Here's the dude, defended by Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Thompson for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Giddey with a screen on Thompson. The dude passes to Giddey. Here's the dude. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. The dude's got 8 points in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And the Warriors call time here. And the Thunder. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's the dude inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
They've got Josh Giddey, John Collins out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's the in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Oklahoma City.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Podziemski. The kick out, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Second shot opportunity. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Payton passes to Curry. Back to Payton. Here's Podziemski. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Payton. And so he hits both. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's the dude. Down low. Collins. Pass to the dude. Wiggins outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Curry. Second chance effort. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. Everything else in his game, look out.
The 3 from Curry. Curry buries the triple.
All night. He just won't let up.
Thunder with a lead. Here's the dude. Wiggins outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Collins. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. And the Warriors call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment. He makes here.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
Allie, thank you. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Curry from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's the dude. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Warriors with the rebound. And here's Wiggins. three-pointer. Jackson Davis misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Holmgren with a screen on Wiggins. Here's the dude. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And we're seeing the full potential of Holmgren. Any questions about whether he's NBA ready are being answered right here tonight.
Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Thompson outside. Oh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
You say, haha, I mean, goodness. You're never answering questions either. You just laugh and then say, oh, I need papaya and milk and stuff. Like, every time.
Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Question yesterday, just
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry.
Come back in like 3 hours.
Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, my goodness.
Jim, he likes more. No, I didn't. I never said I did. Who did I say I wanted more?
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown. Curry, no good. The Thunder shooting at even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. 1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the dude. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen on Thompson.
I don't know what she
passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by
Do
Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like it? Yes. Did I say I want anything?
has now emerged into a superstar,
So,
and on
how
nights
does it
like
go
this,
from
guys,
me
he's
not saying I don't want
unstoppable.
any to
Time called here. The Warriors
I
decide
said
to
that I
talk it
want
over.
more.
They're down by 13. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, I should win this one because the first game they won by 10. And Curry had like 44, but he had 37.
We've got 1:23 left in the game.
So it kind of slowed him down in the second half, but first half.
Up top, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
He did, I definitely won.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Jackson Davis. The 3 from Thompson. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Thunder.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for the dude.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Screen by Holmgren. Williams passes to Holmgren. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Wiggins. Jacks up at 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
What a night nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Trace Jackson Davis. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
Ball with it.
So he had how many this game? He had 26. Last game he had 44, I think. Made 8 threes. Made 8 threes. So he made 1, 2, and the rest was 2. The rest was threes. Goodness.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Stage, my boy NP keeps winning.
Game 3 will be definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna switch over to college. So let's get out of this. Go into college. Oh man. I thought I had let me see. Yeah, I thought I had whatchamacallit something, but I guess not. Let's sign in. Alright. I guess I don't have whatchamacallit. I thought I did on here. Oh, I don't. Okay, well let me try to get it on here. At least. Indiana, something please. That's definitely a win. Unprepared, man. Great. I gotta play this team again. Wow. Why are they doing this to me, man? Oh, I can't because it's. Oh, darn it. I should have. Oh, I didn't look at that. I should have. Whatever. Hopefully, I don't get hurt, but if I do, then I just do. I didn't even think to spend it on health. Should have did. Oh, I still could. I'm tripping. Yeah, let's definitely get that back up. What's that? 4, and this is 1. Okay. I guess they don't want me to. Whatever. Hopefully the defense can do what it does, because I can only control the offense. So at least the quarterback. Where's the bracket? Is it bracket? Okay, so this is the Big Ten championship, and then I go into the playoff. So the playoff, I already have a bye. I have to play the winner of Michigan and Texas. It's probably gonna be. It should be Michigan, but we'll see. Let me play this out because this is crazy. Ohio State. Let me see what they got going on with them stat wise. That's Ohio State. That's 283 a game. I think he likes to scramble. Yeah, he has over 100 carries. So it's probably gonna be like a lot of, probably like a read option, quarterback option, whatever. It's probably gonna be a lot of that, trick plays, stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I played this team, I think, already before, and I'll give them that. I played this team before, I could have swore, and I think I might have lost to him, if I'm not mistaken, but
Well, everybody.
everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
This is indoors.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
To the air, it's Riley. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He finds some space. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they get him down after the completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space into the end zone here. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Riley. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Boilermakers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. The quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
big game.
On the shotgun, it's a
There we
handoff.
go. That's decent.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the same runner's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, I really like this call here on 3rd and 2 for this first down. You know, with the ability to run and throw, you could go either way. The defense here looks like they're a little bit more geared up against the run. So the quarterback hits that quick slant. They pick up.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down there in the red zone.
Listen.
Oh boy.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield.
DD, yeah.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Back to throw. It's Riley. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense.
At least she was saying her name right this time.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Calling her Deefy, Dodie, Dodie, Die 5, you know, however you want to.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10.
Catch it,
Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty.
You know, calling you that, call me Tom one time.
Easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They'll stop him short.
Like, come on now, really?
5 yards, but
All these names, except what my real name is. So I don't know.
on 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't understand.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Second down after
But,
the run on
you
the
know, she don't do that with nobody else. It's just me for some reason.
Back to pass. It's Riley. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. Tough to show a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. And it's a bunch formation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
Now y'all can't catch.
Ball's incomplete.
Now y'all can't catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is
Dropped it. He's dropping everything.
huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there on that.
Everybody just drop.
On the ground, it's Maccabee. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They spot the ball for 3.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver.
Touchdown, Purdue. A strong fight back.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch.
defense can't get no stops now. Here we go.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Riley. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete.
Oh God, y'all just gonna keep dropping stuff, man. Dropping everything.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Drop that too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I don't think he came out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down the Twins to first down. Very near the red zone now. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Maccabee. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal, 9.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Riley. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Boilermakers. This game is far from over. Here we go.
I need my defense to get a stop.
Conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team.
Of course they don't get a stop. Come on, man.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. For the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Purdue. And the comeback continues. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
To throw, it's Riley. Quick throw, caught over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Caught over the middle. It's Maccabee. Physical run earns the first down.
Another running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Boilermaker is trying to cash in here in the red zone. And he just throws the ball away there and leaves to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keeping an arm on the ground here. A quick juke. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Maccabee. Drop throw loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. We're talking about a completion for a loss. Every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and add a 2-point conversion to tie. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the 2-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go, and a chance to tie this game up.
To throw, it's Riley.
Of course.
And it's incomplete. The try fails. It would have tied the game. The margin is still 2. Well, they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
drop from number 1 to number 4. I don't think I'm an All-American. At least first team or second. Dang. It's okay. For the what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Papaya Didi I Wanny. Okay, you're just saying anything now. What is Wanny? Like, what's that about? You say sorry for that. No, you didn't say sorry, but I mean, you can't even correct what you were saying. Like, you just out here saying anything, anything. going to answer nothing regardless of what I put. But like that don't make sense. You don't even correct yourself. You just put that there and leave it. Wanny, like what the heck is Wanny? I mean, yeah, see, like Wanny. What's Wanny? I still don't know what that is, but okay. You Wanny, huh? Alright. Just put stuff down and leave it. Like, man, come on. Come on. Get it together.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium.
Is it snowing?
They will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game.
Or snowing.
As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move, it's Willis. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off. Getting offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Davis will throw. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Open space, just plowing ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Strikes the blow. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take
your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On a little time, let's it go.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks the tackle.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Inside the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking for a crease. It's Willis. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's going to pass. He caught it.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis will throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking left. Pulls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the grove. They're up by 4 over Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first
should make this offense so much more predictable.
Quick completion on the out. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, respond right back, get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The AT unit on the field.
Okay.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball back.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled.
Oh, my God.
Picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quicker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Off play action. He makes a grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. At the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the touchdown Cuse. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll do it himself. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Pass on the way out, it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. You try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. They met him there and forced the TF.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Davis will throw. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been...
Touchdown, Syracuse! They take the lead with the 6.
Oh, man, and the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played.
Hey, what's going on, Jewel? Hope you've been well. I didn't see you come in until now, so I don't know if you're still there, but hopefully you're well, though. And, you know, appreciate you for coming through. I'm sure you're up to date on all this weird stuff that's going on in the world, you know. And always do a good job with that, you know. Oh yeah, still there. Okay. I just looked down. I didn't know how long he was there. So I'm okay. You know, I'm taking one day at a time, and you know, and yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I didn't know how long, you know, you was there. Cause as soon as I looked at my phone, I saw you was there. I was like, oh, she's here. So yeah, you know, that's how I always approach it and take it, you know, one day at a time. Can't complain. You know, I always look at like the next day. That's one thing I always say, like when I end my stream, which is, you know, always try to make sure that the next day is better than the previous one, because you never know like what could happen. Like if the current day isn't the best, you never know what could happen the next. So that's how I always look at things. I try to be optimistic and stuff, and you know, that's how I approach it. Always have, always will. Nothing to complain about, especially when you're able to wake up, you know. Oh, you did? Oh, dang, I missed it. Yeah, because I try to go live every night, like around 9:30. So on my time, because I think you're an hour behind. I think. But I'll definitely check it. See what you made and stuff. I'm sure whatever it was good. Oh wow, he broke that. It was a mini. I was on 6:30. Oh then, okay. What was I doing then? 6:30. What time zone are you? Are you Eastern? So I'm not gonna be like, oh, what do you live? You know, people be weird on you. If it's Eastern time zone, then yeah, most likely it definitely was the same time. Yes.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20.
Needed it.
He has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Orange.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're the same time zone then. So yeah, so 6:30. I don't know what I was doing. I know I was busy doing things. I think I was like, I was cleaning outside, inside, and just, you know, just busy doing that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the
2-hour live. I'll definitely go right to where you was making whatever you was making. And I'm sure, you know, like I said, it was delicious and stuff.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing.
But
they're excited. They're
but yeah,
it
did rain over here in Florida, so it always does. especially around this time. Hurricanes, all that stuff. It's hurricane season, so.
Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really great.
They stop him short.
That's definitely my go-to defense. Oops.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this
I hate like being up a touchdown and they have the ball and they tie it, or I hate when it's tied.
Play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Hart. Stayed behind his pads. Kept finding the space. He got 9 on the.
I wonder if I should go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Just to be petty. I'm probably not even gonna get it either, but probably not gonna get it. No, I'm out of it.
Has it in the red zone. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
That's okay.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection.
If I had to switch to him earlier, I probably would have got it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very avid. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Notre Dame right back to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, and nifty pick up there. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds his tight end.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Using his legs, it's Hunt. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Orange will have to punt. He gets a block, and the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Fires left. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The offense set for a first down play. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's do a few on whatchamacallit. That's how I usually end it with what's it called again? Call of Duty. So I'm play a few of these and then that'll be it for sure. Time is flying, like golly, like man, this is crazy. How time just be flying like that. I mean, I don't know why it does. Every time I quit it, it still has quick resume. That's weird. But yeah, glad to win that game. It started off pretty rough. Downloading weapon blueprints. Alright. Let's kick this off. Like where's the alright. Back on the screen. See how this craziness is gonna go. What weapons was I using? Oh, I was using the other one. I think the burst was I using? I was using this. Might have been this. Spider Monkey is in here. Black Jason. And his name's something else. Oh wait, let me it's gonna get loud, so let me adjust it a little bit. And on my end too, cause it's gonna be loud. Alright. That was not a good match. I'll say fair again. Dang, 20 at 49. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. Yeah, man, it was fun, y'all. That's gonna be it for tonight. I didn't realize it was 3 hours, jeez, but appreciate y'all for coming through. Susanna, Khadijah, I'll call you K. Let's see, Twin, Didi, Jewel. Appreciate you for coming through also. I'll be seeing y'all on the next one. Most likely it'll be in the evening, like around 9:30. Yeah, man, y'all take care and be blessed, and obviously make the next day better than the previous one. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Didi. I don't even know you're still here, but yeah, I'm about to end it for the night. And you know, as always, take care and be safe and stay encouraged. And I'll see you on the next one. All right, take care and good night.